Welcome everyone. So today we are going to interview someone from KPMSI student. I'm going to interview with him about the survey, the mini survey of our research, which is the title is the addiction on internet is the factor. KPMSI students do not score CGPA 4.0. So are you ready for the question?
Yes.
Okay. I'm very confident that you are very ready for the question. Okay.
Yes, it's 4 times already.
So the first question is, do you have a smartphone and is your phone can easily access the internet?
Yes, I have a smartphone and can easily use internet.
What type of phone did you use?
11 Pro Max and iPod.
Okay. Okay, so let's move on to the next question is how much time do you spend on the internet in your daily routine? And tell me what kind of apps that you are always look up for.
Um, I currently use 8 hours per day and I love to play TikToks and Twitter.
I see. So the third question is, do you think you can live without your phone? And tell me why.
Uh, I think I cannot survive without internet. This is because I love to play media social and love to play online game like Mobile Legend and PUBG Mobile.
Okay, I see. So next question is, can you tell me what is your current CGPA? And during this semester from semester 1 to semester 5, did you ever get CGPA 4.0?
Mm, my currently CPA is 3.61 and no, uh, I never get for CGPA 4.0.
Okay. So have you ever slept late at night because your phone distracted you to sleep and what did you do on your phone? Basically.
Yes, I lately like to play my phone uh, and I love to play TikToks like usual and play games.
So that's what made you sleep late at night.
Yes.
Okay, so the next question is, do you think the internet can influence negatively to students' grade in academic performance? And tell me why.
I think yes. This is because uh, if the student use the internet just to play games and social media, it will affect CGPA.
Let's see. So, have you used the internet to search for your academic studies? And if yes, can you tell me what kind of website that you always use?
Yes, I have used internet to search for my academic studies, but I think I like to play. I like to search, uh, use the mm, encyclopedia, Wikipedia, and others Pedia.
Okay, I use that too for my academic performance. So,
Oh,
let's move on to the next question
let's
is,
go. No problem.
number 8, in your opinion, does spending too much on the internet can lead you to procrastinate your tasks as well as last minute work? And have you ever experienced it?
Yes, like I think in semester 4, like I need to submit the assignment tomorrow, but uh, on that day, I I I have played lots of game uh, in 6 hour, and then I have late to submit my assignment.
Does the game is from the internet, right?
Yes, sure, because I play Mobile Legend. This is because it's online game.
See. So most of the time you procrastinate your assignment is because the game only it or it because there are the apps as
I
well.
think uh, most of the time play games and TikTok.
TikTok. Okay. So second last question is, do you think that it is important or crucial for you to get the COPA list in your study as well it will help you in the future?
I think um, if you want to get a better picture, you need to get the list. This is because uh, after the diploma, if you have uh, 3.7 and above, you can go fly. Uh, yes, that's all. You can go fly to the overseas to study, but you need to get 3.7 and above.
So do you agree with the statement that
Yes,
we have to get the COPA list in order for us to get the future life, right?
I totally agree.
Okay. So the last question from me is, in your opinion, do you think that using the internet too much can affect our CGPA? If yes, can you tell me a few ways on how to control it?
Uh, yes, if you're using a lot of spend time more to the internet, your CGPA will drop. Uh, if you use the internet, uh, I think it depends to the pupil. If the person use the too much internet and never do assignment, study, it will affect CGPA.
I see. So can you provide me a few ways on how to control if someone use too much internet?
I think firstly, uh, you need to do your assignment first. Second, if you have exam or test for tomorrow, uh, you need to study first. Then you play games or social media. And lastly, I think you need to uh, target your internet. Uh, you need to target how many times that you need to play games or social media.
I see. So we need to prioritize our assignment first rather than using the too much internet in our daily routine, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Okay. So that's all our question. Thank you for your time, and I wish you have a nice day. Thank you.
Welcome, and that's all from me.
Lagi sekali.
Okay. Hello Nina, how you doing?
Hi, I'm doing good.
Mm. So let's continue with first question.
Yes.
Do you have a smartphone? And is your phone can easily access the internet?
I have a smartphone, and I think my phone can access easily the internet.
Hmm. Number two, how much time do you spend on the internet in your daily routine? And tell me, what kind of apps that you always look into?
How much time? I think 8 to 12 hours. And the most I usually use Twitter because I really like to read something that can give knowledge to me. I think Twitter is a good platform for me when I access the internet.
I see 8 to 12 hours is a big time, very
Yes.
a lot of time you spend on internet. Okay, number
Yes.
3. Do you think you can live without the internet? And why?
In my opinion, I don't think I can live with the internet because for nowadays, as you know, everything is on the internet. The information, the the knowledge and so on lah. It means that when we need to study or we have to do some research, we need the internet. I think it's kind of out to date lah if we use the book because it's hard to find the information. So that's why I said I cannot live with the internet because I'm studying right now. So I really need the internet and for what you can see right now we are in a quarantine days, so we have to communicate with others. So this shows that the usage of internet is important nowadays. No,
I
okay.
see. I get your point. Okay. Next. Have you ever slept late at night because your phone distracted you to sleep? And what did you do on your phone?
Of course, I think every day I sleep late. Every day I sleep late because of smartphone. And what question? What I do with my smartphone?
What do you do on your phone?
Actually, I always watching YouTube because I don't know. Maybe I think I need some entertainment because before I go to sleep, but it have forced me to sleep late because I watch the YouTube. Okay.
Yeah, I agree with you. It's just same with me. Okay, next. Can you tell me what is your current CGPA if you don't mind? During this sixth semester, did you ever get CGPA 4.0 and can you maintain your CGPA?
My current CGPA is 3.60, and for a question that I never got a full flat in my exam. The question is, can I maintain the CGPA? Do you mean that for flat or my current CGPA?
Your current CGPA.
To maintain my current CGPA, I'm not sure about that because you know it's kind of hard
To control.
nowadays because we need to learn online and so on. So it's kind of hard, and now we have to study at home. I think it tend to have a lot of distractions. So I don't think that I can maintain my CGPA, but I will try my best.
I agree with you. Okay, next question. Um, have you used the internet to search for your academic studies? Can you tell us what website did you always use?
Okay, of course, I always use internet to do some research for my study, and the most I always use Grammarly. You know Grammarly?
I know.
Grammarly is an app to um to check your grammar when you are doing an essay. So I think that is a very helpful app for me when I'm doing my assignment. For others is thesaurus when I need to find synonym for some words because I want to make the essay look good.
I see, I see. Okay, next. Do you think that internet can influence negatively to students' grades in academic performance? Can you tell me why?
I think internet can influence the student negatively. This because this happened to myself. Because there was one time I need to study, but because of the distraction of internet, I tend to use my smartphone to watch video, to watch drama and so on. Because of that, I didn't study for my test, and I really um do not got a good result lah for my test. I think that's why I said it can influence negatively.
Mm, I agree with you. Okay, in your opinion, does spending too much time on the internet lead you to procrastinate your tasks as well as last minute work? And have you ever experienced it?
Oh my god, I always experience it. Because sometimes we have a lot of assignment, but when we have a lot of assignment, we tend to not know how to study or to not know how to do it because we have a lot of assignment. So because of that,
Mm.
I try to use smartphone to distract myself. Then I procrastinate my work. I think last minute work is not good. To be honest, last minute work is not good. So for some reason, I feel regret with what I'm doing.
But you can run away from that.
Yes.
Okay, next. Do you think that it is crucial for you to get the dean list in your studies as it will help you in the future? Why?
In my opinion, Dean list, which is pointer, our pointer is just a number.
Mm,
It does not define your knowledge, but I think it's just a ticket for you, to have a future, to have a good future. But it's not guaranteed that you will get a good future. For me, we must try our best lah to do better in our study. So I think it's kind of crucial to get dean list for your exam.
I agree with you. Okay, next, the last question is, in your opinion, do you think that using the internet too much can affect your CGPA? If yes, can you tell me a few ways on how to control it?
For me, it's really affect our CGPA. Because like I said before, it can distract you from study. It can lead you to procrastinate your work. So so there are some suggestions that I can give to you. If you want to control if you want to manage your time to study and to use the internet. For me, you have to what is it? You have to for your make a plan for your day. For example, set your time when you have to use the internet, when you have to study, and when you have to do the assignment. Other than that is it's okay if you want to use the internet. I mean, it's okay if you want to use the social media and so on, but you have to control yourself lah. Do not to obsess with it. Do not to um don't ignore your assignment lah. If you want to use the internet, use, but don't ignore your assignment, don't ignore your works, because it's your
Teacher.
what can you say? It's your future. So you have to take it seriously.
I agree with you. Thank you so much, Nina, for the answer. Brilliant answer. And I have to go now. And you are the best candidate to interview. Okay, thank you so much.
I hope that all my answers can really help you lah.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Okay, bye bye.
Okay, bye.
Hello.
Huh?
Boleh tau. Yeah, so okay. Hi everyone, my name is Nur Ain Syaheera and I'm from the EC6C. So today we have our dearest friend, Arif. And Arif, hi.
Right.
I'm going to ask you a few questions about addiction on internet. Is the factor why KPM students do not score CGPA 4.0. Yes, so before we start the interview, can you please introduce yourself?
My name is Arief, and I'm from DEC 6D.
So for the first question is, do you have a smartphone and is your phone can easily access to the internet?
Yes, I do have one, and yes, it is. It can easily access the internet.
Okay, so for the next question is, how much time do you spend on the internet in your daily routine? And tell me what kind of application that you always look up to.
I usually spend 6 to 7 hours of internet time on my phone. I use most of those times on YouTube to watch videos or even Netflix.
Oh, I see. So move on to the next question is, do you think that you can live without the internet and why?
Honestly, I cannot live with the internet because most of my assignments, even nowadays, depend mostly on the internet to look for answers or information regarding our assignments, and even the lecturers as telling us or uh, asking us to use the internet to help us.
Yeah, I see. So for the next question is, have you ever slept late at night because your phone distracted you to sleep? And what did you do on your phone?
Yes, my phone did distract me from keeping and by keeping me from sleeping at night, but that was because I was watching movies on Netflix.
Mm. Mm. So can you tell me what is your current CGPA? And during this sixth semester, ever get CGPA 4.0? And can you maintain your CGPA?
My current CGPA is 3.44,
Mm-hmm.
and I have never gotten a 4.0 CGPA.
Yes.
And I believe that I can maintain my CGPA to be above 3.0 at least.
I see. Have you used the internet to search for your academic studies? And can you tell us what website did you use?
Yes, I do look for information on the internet, and it's mostly regarding articles and whatnot. So it's not stuck in only one website. It's multiple websites with different kinds of articles.
Such as?
News Straits Times Online, uh, New York Times, and whatnot.
So, do you think that the internet can influence negatively to the students' grade in academic performance, and why?
Yes, I do think that the internet can influence students' performance in academically, because it would actually drive them off of their path by finishing their work. It would disturb them or distract them in
Mm-hmm.
any sort of way, just to make sure that the students are not doing their job. That's what the internet does to us as students.
Okay, so move on to the next question is, in your opinion, does spending too much time on the internet can lead you to procrastinate your tasks as well as last minute work? And have you ever experienced it?
Yes, as I've mentioned before, it can make us as students delay our work, the internet, because we tend to lose track of time when using it because of how much information that we're getting or how much entertainment that we're getting off the internet. So us as humans would sometimes be amazed at all of the things, and we would eventually lose track of time and would delay our work.
So, do you think that it is crucial for you to get the then list in your studies as it will help you in the future, and why?
Sorry.
Do you think that it is crucial for you to get the then list in your studies, and why?
I think that it is not really crucial to get the dean's list because uh, CGPAs doesn't really determine everything. Your curricular activities are actually what companies are looking for right now, and they don't really matter if your CGPA is really bad. They would just want to know on your experience and what makes you special, other than those academically proven those students that are better academically. So if you have a better experience or you know how to do things even more than those students who are better academically, then the company would choose you over them.
Mm-hmm.
This is proven because of the internship interview that us DEC students went through.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so for the last question is, so in your opinion, do you think that using the internet too much can affect your CGPA? So if yes, can you tell me a few ways on how to control it?
Uh, I think that the internet that does affect students' GPA, both in a good way and also a bad way.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, in a good way, it helps us as students to look for information regarding our assignments, and that would drastically improve our marks for that particular assignment. So it would actually improve our CGPA as well. But on the bad side, students would, as I've said before, lose track of time by looking through all sorts of social media such as Instagram, Twitter, and whatnot, and then they would delay their assignments, and then would result in them doing their work last minute, and the work won't be as much quality as work that is done early on. And I also think that the internet actually gives a better, good influence towards our CGPA, because we depend a lot on a lot of our tests or even assignments on the internet actually. Like for those who might not know certain words in English, might resort on going to the internet to look up for the word. And those who might not know about a certain information, like they might not know about all the terrorist attacks, so they need to search or look it up on the internet. So I think that the internet actually gives more good than it does bad to us as students. Depends on how you use it. That
Mm-hmm.
is all.
I see. So I think that's all for the interview session. So thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for your time and thank you. Stay safe. Thank you.
Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. So today I'm going to interview student from semester 6 regarding the research on my group, which is titled Addiction on Internet is the factor KPMSI students do not score CGPA 4.0. So today with me I have Anis Marhanie for me to interview her. So Anis, first of all, could you please introduce yourself first?
Okay, hi, Assalamualaikum. I'm Anis Marhanie from DT6B. Yes, I myself is a DEC student in KPMSI. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So can you start now with
Yeah.
the session? Okay. So my first question is, do you have a smartphone and is your phone can easily access to the internet?
My answer is I think every teenagers nowadays need a phone,
Mm,
smartphone especially. So I do have a smartphone, and yes, I can easily access the internet with it.
okay. For the next question, how much time do you spend on the internet in your daily routine? And can you tell me what the kind of apps that you always look up to?
I would say in the current situation, like right now we are in quarantine, I think it's quite unhealthy the amount of time that I spend with my phone. It's really unhealthy. But usually before this, not a lot, because most of the times I use my phone is because I have to communicate with my friends and lecturers through WhatsApp. But if you're talking about like how I spend, like besides educational purpose, I always look up on YouTube, because YouTube is like another platform for me to just explore a lot of things instead of just reading, because I'm not someone who is interested in reading, because I always tend to look up for visuals. So YouTube is like my main source of anything, or like um interesting events that is happening right now.
Okay. I see. So, for the next question is, do you think that you can't live without the internet?
I think when we talk about the internet, people always mistook it with social media. I would say that
Yeah.
I think without internet we cannot, because basically right now internet is the main medium for you to communicate with everyone.
Yeah.
Even though you want to do like example for us students, we want to do any research on journals or any
Mm-hmm.
books. It's really important for us to use internet, because for
True.
example, if you don't have the internet and you want to do some research on some journals, but it's really far away, for example it's in Ipoh and you're in Sri Iskandar, so it's going to be quite difficult. But with
Mm-hmm.
internet, it just make it easy for everyone. But in terms of social media, I would say that we teenagers can live without it. So I want everyone to just understand that social media is not the internet, but it's a part of the internet. So don't mistake between social media and the internet.
Yeah, it's true. Okay. Have you ever sleep late at night because your phone distracted you to sleep? And what did you do on your phone?
Basically, this question is like a hit because I
Yeah.
think everyone used to experience it. Even though not often, at least once.
Just
Um,
like me.
it's a usual sleep
Mm,
schedule. And right now in quarantine, I think everyone's sleep schedule
mm,
is like being messy, like because everyone is
mm,
staying late at
mm.
night. But in terms of like being a student, it's always happened because right now students are always looking out for entertainment in the internet. And I myself, like, if you're talking about me, I often sleep late at night because the unhealthy amount of time that I spend on YouTube. And
Okay, I
I
see.
myself had difficulty in sleeping. I don't know how to sleep when it's very silent.
Mm,
So I have to look up for audios or like videos like
mm.
lullabies or ASMR to just help me to get sleep.
Oh, okay. Interesting. So, okay, the next question is, can you tell me what is your current CGPA? Can you share with me? And I
Huh?
know that you have score 4.0 for the past semester, for past few semester, right? So, how about your CGPA right now?
Okay, my current
Current.
CGPA right now is total of everything is 3.93.
Wow.
Because from semester 1 until semester 3, Alhamdulillah, I got 4.0.
Mm.
But then, starting from semester 4 and semester 5, I went downhill. I got 3.83 for 2 consecutive semester. It's the
Ah.
same GPA. And
Mm.
that makes it 3.93 now.
Mm.
And and how do I maintain my CGPA? I think it's not maintaining because I went downhill. But things that I do a lot is I try to apply the things that I've explored in internet into my academic purposes. For example, the things that that I've watched in internet, for example, like in YouTube, the infographic shows,
Okay.
any online debates, or even though you are like a K-pop fan or like K-drama fan, you can
Mm.
also insert like the cultures that you have watched in those things and insert it in your academic purposes. Try to apply
Mm.
it. So I try to apply
Mm.
it as much as I can because I don't want to seem like I'm wasting my time with the internet.
Okay. So it's good, right? Quite interesting. Okay. So for the next question, have you used the internet to search for your academic studies? And can you tell me what websites did you always use?
Obviously, yes. Right now, the I think in terms of websites, the number one is obviously Google Scholar. Everyone use that.
Mm.
But second one is Grammarly. I'm not sure like everyone have that. Grammarly is like a software that you have to install your computer and it helps you
Mm.
fix any grammar mistake that you make.
Mm.
It can be in your Microsoft Word or email or anything. Even you want to type a comment in a certain videos.
Mm.
And another thing is ukessays.com.
Okay.
It it brings you to a lot of type of essays from smart people, I would say,
Mm.
classmates, and you can just take inspiration or ideas from those essays, and it helps
Mm.
me a lot recently.
Oh. Okay. Okay. So for the next question is, do you think that the internet can negatively influence you as your student's grade in academic performance, and why?
Um, I think it's a yes. If you do not know how to balance between the time that you want to spend on the internet and the time that you have to spend on your academic purposes or your academic performance, it's really important because I myself, like, I would say that I'm really easily addicted to the internet. So I
Mm.
try to balance it well. For example, like if I do a 30 minutes of work for
Mm.
my academic purposes, and
Mm.
then after that I will take a 30-minute rest. I did to just watch something from the internet like YouTube or just play with my siblings or my friends, and then I will go back to for 30 minutes. It's going to repeat after that. So it's like I'm not being guilty to just play the internet and I also do my work. And it's
Okay.
also important for you to know what kind of thing or what kind of content that you are searching for in the internet.
Uh,
Because a lot of people say that you are what you eat, but I would say that you are what you watch. The things that you
Okay.
read, the things that you watch is going to affect you on how you present yourself, either in your academic purposes or in front of your lecturers or in front of your friends. Especially in our course, it involves a lot of on how we present ourselves, especially in presentation and giving out ideas, right?
Yeah.
I think it's going to affect negatively. You don't know how to balance it and find the right content to use. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so the next question. In your opinion, does spending too much time on internet lead you to procrastinate your tasks as well as last minute work? And have you ever experienced it?
Okay, first and foremost, I do experience it and it's a lot.
Okay.
It's a lot because as I say before, I easily addicted. So
Mm,
um if I say that it's a lot, so I do agree that spending too much time on internet it will lead you to procrastinate everything or you.
mm,
So it's really important for you to balance it because a lot of people who procrastinate because they are hooked to something that they watch in the internet. For example, like
okay.
someone who is addicted to YouTube like me,
Mm.
I easily hook with new videos that is being recommended in my recommend section. So like after
Mm.
one video and there will be another video and there will be another video.
Yeah.
My recommended section is contained with varieties of content. It's not just
Oh.
one content. So it's like, oh, after this and then after this.
Okay.
I'm going to easily get hooked and I don't know how much time will pass by. So it's going to affect me like that.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, so for the next question is do you think that it is crucial for you to get a dean list in your studies as it will help you to for your future?
Okay, in my opinion, I would say like a student who used to be in the dean list, I think it's important, but
Mm.
it's not a crucial part that you have to 100 focus in order for you to get like a secure future. Because when we
Mm.
are talking about future for us students, we are talking about where would we be studying after this, or maybe we'll be working.
Mm.
So when these two sites they want to evaluate you either you're suitable or not, they will not 100% look at your dean list or like how well your academy is.
Ah.
They also look at your soft skills or your curricular activity. So it's really important. I would
Mm.
not say that students should just leave their dean list and not focus on your studies behind and just focus on sports or like organizations or what, but it's
Uh-huh.
important for you to focus on both sides. It's
Ah.
okay for you to not be in
Yeah.
the list, but you have to focus on other things that you can cover it up.
Okay. I get it. Okay. Okay. So oh yeah, it is the last question. In your opinion, do you think that using the internet too much can affect your CGPA? And if yes, can you tell me a few ways on how to control it?
Okay, in my opinion, it could affect, but in both ways. It could be in the good way and bad way, based on what
Mm,
content that you're searching for and the amount of time. If you know what to search for, if it's beneficial, if it's going to help you, if either it's a lot of information, it will help you a lot in maintaining your CGPA and just rise it up. But if you don't know
mm,
how to control it, it's like you procrastinate everything and then you just Google up or just search up for something funny. For example, like funny videos, parody videos, a lot of drama that is not going
mm,
to affect you in a good way. It will not affect your CGPA in a good way. And
mm,
in terms of how to control it, basically you go back to the first step, which is the good ways. Control how to firstly balance between it. I would not say that
mm,
just ignore everything on the internet and just focus on your study. No, it would not be like that.
mm,
It will affect it on how you will not see what is happening outside the world.
ah,
And it's
okay.
really important for you to know about internet as well. And
Yeah.
also it helps you to reduce stress from a lot of things that you focus on your studies.
Ah,
So it's
okay.
really important for you to balance it and the things that you need to search out for. Yeah.
So I guess yeah, that's all for my interview
Okay.
session. This question. So I think that's all. And thank you, Anis, for your time. And
You're welcome.
yeah, okay. So I think that's all from me. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Risha.
Yeah. Okay.